You think you're in control. You look at your hands, your choices, your path, and you believe the narrative. You think your thoughts are yours, that every impulse, every spark of curiosity, every silent conviction began with you. But what if that's the first lie? What if your decisions aren't decisions at all? What if they are just echoes of a voice you don't even recognize? What if most of what you do, most of what you think, and most of what you feel was never really yours to begin with? What if it was shaped, carved, and polished long before you even noticed the hands at work? You are a guest in a mind you didn't build. You are wearing a personality that was stitched together by strangers. There is a system, not something you can see, not a government, not a conspiracy you can point to on a map. It's more intimate than that. It's an influence that breathes with you. It directs your attention. It crafts your habits. It silently governs your behavior. It is the architect of the air you breathe. It is the cage that feels like a home. And the most dangerous part? It doesn't feel like control. It feels like you. It feels like your personality, your preferences, your unique style. That's how it works. It doesn't fight you. It becomes you. And why would you ever fight yourself when you've already been convinced that your chains are your own skin? Every day, you wake up, and without thinking, you follow the same pattern, same routine, same reactions to the same news, same thoughts about the same problems, same emotional cycles that you've been running for a decade. And you call it normal. You call it life. But it's just a loop. A script you've memorized until you can't imagine a world without the repetition. Your attention is not yours. It is the most valuable currency on earth, and you've given up the keys to the vault. It's directed, pulled, controlled by what you see, by what you consume, by what you repeat. You think you're looking, but you're being led. One scroll at a time, one flicker at a time. Your mind is being mined for data you don't even know you possess. And every time you repeat something, the groove gets deeper. It becomes stronger, more automatic, more natural, until one day, you don't question it anymore. The path is so deep, you can't see over the edges. You move through life on rails, and you wonder why you feel so tired. You wonder why the horizon never changes when you are walking so fast. And then something happens. It becomes your identity. You say, this is just who I am. You say, this is my personality. But it's not. It's just the accumulation of 1,000 repetitions. It's a statue carved by a system that doesn't care about the artist. You are the echo of a sound you didn't make. You are the shadow of a figure you've never met. It's conditioning, built slowly, repeated daily, reinforced over time until it feels permanent, like a tree that grows around a fence until the metal is inside the wood. You can't separate yourself from the system anymore. You have grown into the bars. You have become the cage you were supposed to escape. And now, you think you're choosing. You think your yes and your no are powerful, but they aren't. You're reacting. You are a biological machine responding to patterns you didn't create. Every choice you make is just the next logical step in a program that was written for you. You are choosing between two outcomes that both lead back to the start. Look closely. The things you watch, the way you scroll, the way you respond to anger, the things you avoid out of fear, the things you delay out of comfort, it's all predictable. To the system, you are an equation that has already been solved. You are a variable that never varies, a predictable heartbeat in a world of algorithms. Because predictable people are easy to control, easy to guide, easy to influence. You don't need force when you have familiarity. You don't need chains when you have comfort. They don't have to push you when they've already convinced you to stay. They don't have to lead you when you've already agreed to follow the crowd into the dark. You're not controlled by pressure. You're controlled by comfort, by the warmth of the blanket, by the safety of the routine, by what feels normal. The system doesn't want you in pain. It wants you asleep. Because a sleeping person never questions the dream, and a comfortable person never questions the price of their peace. And the trap is simple. Keep you comfortable, just enough to never question anything. Just enough food, just enough entertainment, just enough stress to keep you busy, but not enough to make you scream. It's a temperature-controlled life, and it's freezing you to death in the most pleasant way possible. You are dying in your sleep. But sometimes, there's a moment, a small, quiet moment, where you almost see it, where something feels off, where you think, wait, why am I doing this? Why am I here? It's a glitch in the conditioning, a spark of the person you used to be before you were taught how to behave. It's the most dangerous moment of your life. And right there, something interrupts you, a distraction, a notification, a sudden thought about a task, and you go back. You let the fog roll back in. You close your eyes and let the system take the wheel again. It's easier that way, isn't it? To forget the question instead of looking for the answer. Back to the same pattern, same behavior, same thinking, same life. The moment passes and the routine resumes. You tell yourself it was just a strange thought, a momentary lapse in judgment. But it was the only real moment you've had in years, and you traded it for the feeling of being okay. And this has a cost, a huge, invisible cost. Your potential, your time, your growth, your future. You are trading your soul for a feeling of security that doesn't even exist. You are paying with the only thing you can't buy back, and the price is going up every day. You are going bankrupt in the only currency that matters. And years pass, without real change, without real movement, without real awareness. You are a passenger in your own life, watching the scenery go by through a window you can't open. You are getting older, but you aren't becoming anything. You're just enduring. You're just waiting for the credits to roll on a movie you didn't direct. The truth is, you were never fully in control, and you never questioned it, because the system doesn't control you with force. It controls you by becoming you. And that's why you don't see the bars, because the bars are made of your own thoughts. If this made you uncomfortable, good. That means something inside you is starting to wake up, and once it wakes up, you can't go back to sleep. Welcome to the architecture of control.